I want to talk about the Aaron Carter one.
Oh, well, yeah, the whole trajectory with him was fucking insane, yeah.
Because he basically showed up and then, like, he was kind of being aggressive. Like, you saw him, but he's like, he was kind of like sitting here like this, being like, yo, you don't want me to get up kind of thing. Like, and I mean, in my mind, I'm looking at it and being like he's tiny, right?
Yeah.
Does he believe, like, does he know he's being kind of funny? Or does, in Aaron Carter's mind, he's like, no one really understands how much of a gangster I am. Like when he's doing all that stuff.
Did Hollywood just destroy it? Like,
I spent so much time around him that I don't really know. Like, it honestly is really hard to tell. He doesn't really seem like he's joking though. Like even like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like he fought Lamar Odom. And
they fought,
and got the shit beat on him like immediately.
He got beat up.
Yeah, he didn't get paid.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I know the promoter, he didn't get paid that much. And then we were gonna have him fight Boot Gang.
Oh, you mean in a actual boxing match?
Yeah, okay. And then we were gonna have him fight Boot Gang, and it was just like Boot Gang is like, you know, he's like 9 inches taller than him or some shit. He's like towers over him. He's way more muscular. He clearly would beat the dog shit out of him. And Aaron Carter was so down, like dying to sign the fucking contract. And it was like very weird for me to like kind of be having this conversation with him where he's just kind of like, I don't care. Like, I'm down. I'm going to do it. Like, he's just fucking nuts, dude. Like, it's hard to put a finger on it. And especially like, I don't know, he's just always coming in with a different girl. And like, it's just, they seem like they're just kind of on board for all this craziness. I haven't had him on in a while. I don't hate the guy or anything. I think he's fucking entertaining as shit. But
it is entertaining.
I don't have much of a read on exactly what's going on.
He did have that one song that was like, I feel like when I'm talking to like people that are a little younger than me, I'm like, I don't think you understand how big the Backstreet Boys were. You know what I mean?
No, he's not in Backstreet Boys.
No, but
the
same reason why when I'm watching Blue Bloods, if I watch Blue Bloods, and Danny,
his favorite show,
and Donnie Wahlberg comes on, I'm like, I don't think people realize like this was like the most famous heartthrob in the world. It's so bizarre. He's playing this like old cop.
And my girl grew up like literally like menstruating for the first time while she was fucking masturbating over Aaron Carter.
She loved Aaron Carter.
Said, you 100% ruined Aaron Carter for me. But that was like her childhood heartthrob.
That's a huge move on your part.
Which clearly means that she was born within like a very specific time, because I don't think that lasted that long. But there was like a lot of girls who that was their teen heartthrob, you know, and like, I don't know. I mean, what was weird was I met him, and then the next day he comes in with this huge like Medusa head tattooed on the side of his head. Like, it was kind of like a lot of people said in the comments, like, did he just meet you and then just like immediately get a tattoo like almost in the exact same place that you
anyone he's around, he just becomes them?
Yeah. And then like he came on the podcast with my co-host and he's like giving them jewelry and shit, and like, it was just bizarre, dude. And I mean,
it's like manic almost.
I guess he's not on drugs anymore, but I mean, you could fool me. I mean, he says he's passed drug tests and all this shit, but I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was wild accusation from that guy.
I don't know.
But no, there was like, when he was coming out with all the stuff with his brother, it all was just like, it is hard to like parse out. Was like, what kind of guy was Nick Carter? That dude.
When he's describing Nick Carter to you, you're kind of like, it almost feels irresponsible for me to even like respond to this or like try to dig deeper, because it just doesn't really feel that tied to reality, or like, I don't know how to deal with him in that situation, because it's just like, this is such a serious accusation. It feels weird that I'm platforming it when I don't think there's evidence of it. Or
what was the accusation?
I think
that Nick Carter's like raping everyone.
Yeah, sexual abuse, violence.
Him? Like he raped his brother?
Aaron Carter has accused him of this. I don't know if it was towards him.
Oh, okay.
Or I don't remember. Honestly, I've kind of zoned a lot of that.
Have you had people come on where they'll like make wild accusations and you're like, I'm not going to air that?
I mean, the best of the recently was fucking with the chick, and she was saying with like Facebook or whatever. I was seeing that like all over the news, like just regular news.
So I had this girl Kitty on, who's like an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, I think I know those girls, the ones from Toronto.
Yeah, they have their own podcast too. Yeah. And they basically, the girl Kitty said that she got her Instagram deleted, so she went on LinkedIn and started just following a lot of different Facebook employees and then systematically sleeping with them, and that got her Instagram back. And so then she talked about it on my Patreon, and then all of a sudden she lost her Instagram again, which I probably could have told her was going to happen, and it felt kind of shitty that happened. Yeah,
that's kind of like rubbing it in their faces a lot. Like, you figured out this crazy hack essentially, and then you're like going on this giant podcast.
Yeah, why did she should have not done that. But then again, like, for the girls who get their Instagrams deleted and then get them back, it feels like a lot of times they're just going away anyway. Like they just fucking lose them again.
Fellas, this is the New Clips channel. Right now we're at 3K. Hit us with a subscribe. Let's get those numbers up. Very much appreciated. Let's get to 5K at the very least. All right. Thank you. Peace.